Let's start this again. This wind sound is almost like a drum roll. Can you hit this tree? No. You can throw yourself into the water here. It'll just restart you, though. Oh.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
Oops.
Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. Don't worry.
Like that pile of trash up there.
Even your mistakes. This
Just in the corner.
A free game that came out in 2002 titled Sexy Hiking.
Alright.
The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious
So, the first major challenge is this. This isn't too bad because
designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and
oh, okay, there we go.
and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer.
If you fail at the
Climbing,
chimney there,
world or in real life, has certain essential
you know, you don't get set back, so
no amount of
it's actually
forward
not that
progress
bad.
is guaranteed.
It's just hard to learn what to do
Too slippery. And the player
get
is
through it.
constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and poke at it, exploring the limits.
Let's just do this the easy way.
Trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth
Oh,
in that lack of confidence.
can't seem to
Most obstacles in video
find my
game
way.
worlds
Okay.
are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real.
Okay.
Obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing.
So we're back here on the slide.
As I was building this mountain, I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it,
Oops.
and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard.
Okay, that's not usually how I get in there. Usually I
To make it easier.
kind of catch it with the hammer on the way down.
Inability to get past the new obstacle.
That's
It's
fine.
my fault, as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them. And it's our repeated attempts to reach the
Oops.
summit that turns those mountains into something real.
Okay.
When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas. And that can be like working with quicksets. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with. And in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're
Okay.
immutable like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world. Not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas. For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened. Because the objects in the store...
I really like that description of making a
I don't think
game,
they're
like
bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are.
The more you work on
Trash
something, the
away
more
becomes
it
trash
sets
as soon as
in.
you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context, and once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds. Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash,
Okay.
trash becomes the new medium.
Alright, back to the orange.
And you can build culture out of trash. But only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy.
That's a pretty good start.
Maybe this is what digital culture is.
But I still don't have consistent technique for this part yet.
Fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted. There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on Live Leak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed GIFs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled. Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds, until some newer thing beckons,
So,
and we hit refresh.
I don't remember what to do here.
Persevering, disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight. In this context, it's tempting to make friendly.
There we go.
That's gentle, that lets you churn through it, but
There we go.
why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things? When games were new, they wanted a lot from you. Daunting you, taunting you, resetting and delaying you. Players played stoically.
There we
Everyone
go.
was turned off by that. They want a
There's the
burger,
thumbs up.
a quick fix for the fickle, some tricks for the clicks of the feckless. But that's not you, you're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat. Now I know.
Kinda gets your hammer stuck.
On YouTube or Twitch, while some dude with 10 million views does it for you. Like
I don't have 10 million views.
That's culture too. But on the off chance that you're playing this, what I'm saying is, trash is disposable, but maybe it doesn't have to be.
Okay, so there's the
What's
bell.
the feeling like? Are you stressed? I guess you don't hate
The sound of the bell should be loud
it.
now,
Frustrated.
but Bennett's talking over it. Hi there, James Ed Smith.
An
How's it
orange
going?
is sweet, juicy fruit locked inside a bit.
Oh, I'm way ahead of his speech,
That's
too.
not how I feel about a challenge.
Because now he's talking about the orange.
It's coffee. It's grapefruit. It's licorice.
There's the bats. The bats are much scarier when you get the loud noise, but Bennett Foddy was talking about it, so the noise was ducked. Kind of sad about that. Okay, at least we can get past this bell in a moment. Maybe, if I don't throw myself off the chapel. Okay, so we got to do this again. And the funny thing about the hand is that your hammer gets stuck in it because it's a little bit too small. Oh, I thought the bell stopped. Did not. Okay, so I just want a nice soft... No! This part seems like it shouldn't be as hard as it is, but that's again a description of a lot of this game. Alright. The snaggy hammer finally got me on the thumbs up there. No, no.
Oh, you just lost a lot of.
That's a deep frustration. A real punch in the gut.
There we go. And we're back.
Oof. Sorry about that.
Oh, I failed that one too. I haven't missed that one in a while. Oh no, 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 no. Ah. I'll just jump from here. Nope. Wasn't good enough. Thought I could do it. I think I will need to get better at the standing jumps by the time I get to the later part of the game. But we'll see. There we go. That's how I usually do it. Stick the hammer out and catch it at the right time. Okay. Hi there, Go to and Play. Yes, I've beaten this game before, but I haven't played it in a while, so I'm kind of getting back into it.
No.
Okay, here we go. There we go. Nice soft connect. What's that sound? Like a kind of fan sound. So what's that painting just there to the left? I don't know what that painting is. I gotta look that up. This painting up here is Diogenes in his bathtub, talking to his friends the dogs. As I recall, he was an anti-sophist, I guess. He didn't like the philosophers of his time. And he lived in a bathtub to kind of protest them or something like that. I forget all of his details, but he was a very like sarcastic and interesting thinker, from what I recall, but I don't remember too much about Diogenes really. Okay, so I don't know if that's stable. Looks like it is. Okay, and then this is the part where... So I need to start a jump, do a swing off this kind of angled rock, and then hope I can catch the better rock up there. Oh. Okay, that's not how it usually happens, but I'll take it. That motion was a little bit swift for... okay. Yeah, I love this game. Hi there, Puke7. How do his legs fit in there? I don't know. He might be cross-legged in there, or... Not sure. He seems like a flexible guy. the hammer breaking thumb there. Okay, so what happened last time? Did if I just go straight up and I go soft with the hammer, this should be no problem. Or like no, very little risk, you know, but just it's amazing how well that is shaped to just kick you down if you make the slightest stray motion there. Just want to hop and grab. Oh. There it is. Now it's mine. Now we're at a little bit of an awkward spot here. Don't lose my cool. Let's see if we can catch the corner. There we go. There we go. We've
Feels like we're closer now.
cleared the
Poser and
steeple.
climber, designer and user. You could have refused, but you didn't. There was something in you that was hidden, that chose to continue.
Here's where we get into the snow. This is a tricky jump, but I don't think it's... I don't remember it being awful. There we go. There's the hat. Goodbye, hat. And now here's the anvil jump. Yeah, Chinese Hulk, well, I'm really impressed he beat Battle Kid after I have started playing Battle Kid. So I'm halfway through Battle Kid now, but it was more hardcore than I thought it would be. All right, so this part's actually safe. Like you can't fall down the mountain for missing it, but it's a really hard jump to make just because you got to throw very hard and then hit that. Okay, I did it like first try, I guess. Let's see, can I do a slow climb up that one? Yeah. All right, so we're getting pretty far here. So now we're kind of almost into space. So I don't think there's anything up here, just
It
sort
means a
of
lot
a
to me
pillar.
that you've come this far, endured this much. Every wisecrack, every insensitivity, every setback you've forgiven me is a kingly gift that you've given me.
Okay. These are some semi-blind jumps here. And tricky to... So there's just like these floating snowballs in midair. Oh, it's the snowman.
Happen again. Keep on trying. Don't let it get to you.
Okay, and now I can see like how far left I've come and how close I am to being, you know, falling down the mountain again. So yeah, there's a couple of floating snow islands up here. This one's really hard to get a catch. It usually takes a few tries, and sometimes the hat is helpful, but I've kicked it away already. All right. Nope. No. Okay. Alright. So now let's do the anvil jump again. Let me just get settled here. No, no hat. Hat is gone. Okay. Ready to go. Bam. I don't think we did it. So let's try again. Nope. I wonder if I get a better throw if I start from above the anvil instead of... So I get like a little bit of a swing before the ding and where it contacts. Or if you get a better throw if you're starting from contact. Like if I start from up here. Oh no.
This thing that we call failure is not the falling down,
Okay.
but the staying down. Mary Pickford.
Nope. Almost. And actually, if I'd done a throw from that position, like if I just swung at it, yeah, like I could get a little more traction and then gain a little bit of ground. Okay, let's try this yet again. All right. Nope. Throw. Oh. If I could have got the hammer up on that underside of the snow platform, would have been helpful, but... So I'm actually not far from the end. There's a couple major challenges left. After you're past the snow jumps...
You fell from above, but I know you won't linger here. Your hammer's no longer, your jump is no stronger, but your hunger will tell.
Okay, yeah, so... There we go. It just always takes a few tries, I find. Okay, so now... we got to do a couple of lateral jumps. Second jump is onto the snowman. We can just see the edge of it there. All right. Third one. Wouldn't be too much of a problem, but... Okay. So now we're in the danger zone. Now if we fall... I think we're getting to the point where I think we're over the building right now. Nope. Okay. Hey, that's where the hat ended up. Okay, so it's still not super cruel, but one more and it is. There we go. I think I have a better technique for that now. Oof. Patience of things. I think there's emoji for both of those, a saint and a shit. But there's no emoji for patience, as far as I know. Yeah. I think this is kind of one of my least favorite challenges in the game, like, just because it's not... Like, it's done in this safe spot intentionally because it's not reliable. And because it's not reliable... Well, it's not the unreliability that bothers me, it's the physical motion. I don't like the throw, the hard throw. And this is the one hardest throw in the game. So, I mean, there had to be one, right? That was the worst. But, I don't know. I just don't like the physical motion of it. And this is a very physically demanding game. In a way that most games are not. Ah. I wonder if there's a better way to do this. But I don't know. My technique was always just to do this. Jump off the corner. You got a hammer and you've got... Looks like a Tengu. Patience emoji pair. Hammer demon. I don't know. Hmm. If I can throw hard enough on the catch there, I could use like hammer overhead to kind of knock myself back. But I'm not getting high enough to hit that anyway. So maybe instead of... okay, I got it. I think trying to catch it softly like that is probably my best bet. Okay, so a little bit of relatively easy bit for a moment. The most comparable game to this, I would say, is the Umihara Kawase series. Of which I really love the Sayonara one, which is on Steam. Sayonara Umihara Kawase. It's a really beautiful game, and it's a really unique kind of physics kind of thing. And if you're into the kind of frustrating challenge it is, it's so rewarding. I love that game. Okay, so I think this is the last jump. I gotta not slip. Yeah, it looks like the base of a...
No.
He scared me by saying no. All right, it's the bucket.
We have the same taste, you and I.
Okay,
It's not ambition. It's ambition's
please
opposite.
observe the snake.
An obdurate mission to taste
We're not
defeat.
planning to ride the snake. I have ridden the
You'll
snake.
feel bad if you win, so I put this snake in for you.
He's not right about that. You don't feel bad if you win. Alright, so how do I beat the bucket? Trying to remember my bucket technique. I need to get close to being straight under it. I just need to catch it with my hammer. There we go. Not a good bucket catch. But basically that idea. Get the hammer on it, and then you're good for about one swing. So we're really close to the end now. The bucket's basically the final boss. There is a little more, but it's not a whole lot, so... Oh. The other thing is, when fighting the bucket, it's possible to accidentally hit the snake and ride it back to the start of the game. It's a fun ride. I've done it accidentally a couple times, and I've done it intentionally at least once, maybe twice. I don't think I'll be doing it today. Oh, almost at it. That felt like a good bucket grab, but... Yeah. I wonder if I'd have better luck trying to grab it from the right side. Words that aged poorly? What words aged poorly? Did I say something? Or did Foddy say something that...
This gets more frightening each time you return. Knuckles whitening, stomach tightening. Once bitten, so many times burned.
See, I almost... I got weird there. And I almost hit the snake. Okay, do a little bucket bop to slow it down. So yeah, at some point I had a good technique. Oh, this feels good. So we want to... get a little bit of a swing going here. All right. So from here... No! Oh, I gotta do that again. I don't think I'll be riding the snake today. What do you mean aged poorly? What does that mean? Okay. Bucket friend. No, I don't think I've got this. And let's stay away from our snake here. Jaunty little bucket dance. Nope. Gotta get used to having my hammer in just the right spot here. I keep having it a little too far over. I think I should jump a little bit more to the left. Almost. No. No. There was a time when I was actually pretty good with the bucket. All right. Oh. Had it and then I lost it. Can the bucket ping off the string? No, I don't think you can break the string. If that's what you mean. You need the bucket to get up. There we go. No, I should have...
The soul would have no rain.
No!
No tears. John Vance Cheney.
Okay. That was not too cruel. I thought it was going to fall further. That's nice to know that on any of the kind of blind, semi-blind snow jumps, failure isn't too much of a setback. Now I gotta do this stupid anvil jump again. So I'm gonna try and soft catch from the anvil rather than do a swing from the catch. Because that worked out for me last time. Oh, what? Am I even listening to myself? I said don't swing, soft catch. What? More bats? I don't remember ever seeing that before. Hi there, Liam. How's it going? There, that's the soft catch. That's what I should have done. I think that's more reliable. I think I could have done this a lot faster if I had been doing that. Okay. The lighting's a little bit weird on that rock. It keeps turning on and off. I think there's like a light culling mismatch or something. Not a big deal. Just kind of funny. I just inch myself over a little bit. Yeah, now I can see the snowman. The inverted snowman. Oh. Okay. See, these aren't too bad, but the first time you just don't know how hard to throw yourself and stuff. It's really nerve-wracking, but once you know the layout of these hills, it's not really a problem. Okay, so we're back at the bucket. No, no, what am I doing?
The pain I feel now is the happiness I had before. That's the deal. C.S. Lewis.
I feel like I'm doing it. Do I need to use the bucket from the other side? Am I throwing from the wrong side? I thought I remembered doing it from the left in the past, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm backwards. Not quite enough traction there. Okay. No! No, we will not ride the snake. Not intentionally. It might happen, but I'm not going to do it intentionally. I know where the snake goes. I've been there before. Couple times. I liked that the maker of this game, when he'd do like live demonstrations, like there's a video of him playing it on YouTube, but he'll ride the snake at the end instead of beating the game, so that he doesn't spoil the ending for anybody watching. Hmm. Okay. Ah. I was wondering why my timer hadn't gone off. Apparently I paused it 3 seconds after starting it. So it's probably been enough time that I should go check on my bread, but I'm so close to the end of the game. I think my dough can wait a little bit. There. I should just do that every time. I don't know if that's going to slip. We're fine. If anything, that like weirdly blinking light is almost charming. Fits in with all the kind of like prefab objects thrown together kind of theme. And actually, Umihara Kawase kind of has that, a little bit of that aesthetic. Like a lot of the levels are kind of, you know, giant toothpaste tubes and stuff. Okay. So I did get up there once from the left, but what if I try it from this side? So I've thrown myself off to the right twice by accident. So what if I do the same idea, but for the other, from the other side? No, that's not. I wanted to halt the bucket, not bop it up again. There we go. Aim was a little off there. This feels wrong to me. I feel like I had some sort of really good technique here that worked most of the time, but I don't know what it is anymore. Or maybe it's just a thing that maybe I do know what it is, but I just don't have the feel for it anymore. Okay. Take that. Okay, so let's move right to the edge so that I have a chance to catch it again if I fall. There we go. A little bit awkward. Okay. Okay, we're in the home stretch now. As long as I don't fall back down. I'm gonna take a little break right there. Okay. Now, this last part is weird. There's basically holes in the snow. And you can kind of learn where they are. Or you can just kind of windmill up the side of the mountain. And I think the windmill technique is kind of a lot faster, but there was a fairly consistent way up the mountain. Like if you follow hole to hole, you can kind of find the spot. Get traction again. There we go. They're invisible, but yes, this game can be done very, very, very fast. Oh. Almost had to bucket again. So yeah, this is kind of the slow way, but it works. You just kind of get a feel for where the invisible handholds are. Hammer holds. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find the third one here. And then I'm just going to try and wing it from there.
Have you thought about who you are in this? Are you the man in the pot, Diogenes? Are you his hand? Are you the top of his hammer? I think not. Where your hand moves, the hammer may not follow, nor the man, nor the man's hand. In this you're his will, his intent, the embodied resolve in his uphill ascent.
He called the man in the pot Diogenes, so that explains the pot a little bit. Gotta love those lentils. Are you having lentils? I am a lentils fan, but how come you've mentioned them all of a sudden? Where's the hole? Is it here? Ah, here we are. Was Diogenes into lentils? I don't know. I need to read more about Diogenes. I know he was an interesting character. But it's been a while since I read about him. So I've forgotten. I think I can sit right here. Okay, can I do it? Yeah. Alright, here we go. It's the top of the mountain. And there's a radio tower on top of the mountain.
You've conquered the ice cliff, the platforms, the church, and the rectory, the living room and the factory, the playground, the construction site, the granite rocks, and the lakeside. You've learned to hike. There's no way left to go but up, and in a moment I'll shut up. But let me say, I'm glad you came.
Doing this the slow way, but... Oh, here I go. Into space. He ate lentils to prove how badass he was? Interesting. I gotta read more about this Diogenes. I do need to know more about him. I remember reading about him in the past, but I've forgotten everything.
I dedicate this game to you, the one who came this far. I give it to you with all my love.
Uh-oh, where am I? I'm falling. Give me some traction. Let's go to space. There we are. If there was one food you could eat for every meal, like lentils is probably the closest to giving you nutrition that you need. I don't think lentils are enough, but they do cover a lot of necessary things. Oh.
I'm going down the road feeling bad. Lord, I'm going down the road feeling bad. I'm going down this road feeling bad. And I ain't gonna be treated this away. I'm going where the chill wind never blows. Lord, I'm going where that chill wind never blows. I'm going where that chill wind never blows.
Elastomania.
I ain't gonna be treated this away.
I'm gonna take a screenshot of these game recommendations. I know some of them. Desert golfing, I know very well. If you know my desert golfing NES port. Elastomania I used to play quite a bit.
I'm going where the climate suits my cold run. I ain't gonna be treated this away.
Thanks to Jazwo, a genius and the inspiration for this piece. Sexy Hiking is a really weird game. Much weirder than this, but it's also... It's not as good, but without it we wouldn't have this game, so there is a lot of respect. It was 2017, okay. Had the year right. Alright, so what is about to happen next? I don't think I'm allowed to reveal on stream. So, I think I'll have to raid somebody. So here we are. This is the end. My clear time was 57 minutes, 53 seconds. Apparently, 4th? I've definitely beaten this game more than 4 times. I feel like it's not counting properly, but I don't know.